Lookuptv, Kamata plotting at 349k. Oh yes, for only 349,000 Kenyan shillings, you become a plot owner at the Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki. The Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki is located along the Nanyuki-Rumuruti Road, only 11 minutes from the Cedar Mall and right opposite Mount Kenya Wildlife Estate. This is the best place to establish the getaway home that you have always dreamt about. For every 349,000 that you deposit or pay as installment towards any of Optivent's plot of land, you get 10k cash back instantly. Jaza basi twende Nanyuki. Bigger is indeed better.
Good afternoon. It is the 30th of September, the year 2022. Thank you very much for choosing Lookuptv. It is a matter of what is trending, especially on matters politics and from the counties at this hour. Use the hashtag trending news, and we are at Lookuptv across all social media platforms and at Dorice Ankey on Twitter. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Ankey Dorice, and the trending news starts right now. Now, kickstarting this bulletin, the mandate of Nairobi Metropolitan Service, established under the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta's regime, has officially come to an end. NMS boss Major General Mohamed Badi on Friday reverted all the functions to Governor Johnson Sakaja in a ceremony attended by the Attorney General Kihara Kariuki, Devolution CS Eugene Wamalwa, among other notable dignitaries. Now, General Badi has thanked the workforce of the City County of Nairobi for according him goodwill and support in execution of his mandate. On his part, Sakaja has lauded the work done by Badi and assured he will leverage on the Left Behind Foundation to propel the county to development. Now, that's particular a story that will be compiled in detail later on at the top of the hour by Henry Tende. Now, moving on to other stories, especially on matters education, more than 300 students from Mabanga Girls High School in Kabuchai, Bungoma County, were forced to brave the cold night after a fire broke out in their dormitory. Now, property worth millions was destroyed in the Thursday inferno as firefighters took their time to put out the fire. Police have launched investigations to determine the source of the fire, and Luya MCA Edwin Opora condemned the incident and called on the county government to invest in the county's fire department to help deal with fire tragedies in the future.
Pia ningependa kuchukua hii nafasi kuwashukuru walimu na walimu, askari walikuwa hapo wakiweza kuokoa mali ya wanafunzi. Lakini jambo la kusikitisha ni kwamba tulipiga simu kwa afisi yetu ya county kupata zimamoto waje watusaidie. Tukapiga simu kwa factory yetu ya Nzoia Sugar ili tupate msaada wa kuzima huu moto, na hatukupata. Kwamba tulipata taarifa kwamba haya magari yote hayafanyi kazi. Naomba kwamba county government chini ya uongozi wa governor wetu Lusaka tuhakikishe kwamba machinery zote za county kuanzia kwa fire brigade zinafanya kazi, kuanzia kwa mashini za kulima barabara inafanya kazi, ili kisa chote kikitokea wananchi wetu waweze kupata kuokolewa kwa wakati ufaao. Nachukua pia hii fursa kuomba wahisani wote walioko Bungoma kwamba hii shule yetu ya Mabanga wanafunzi wameathirika, wamepoteza mali yao, na hivi sasa najua wazazi hawana ile nafasi maybe ya kuwanunulia kama ni godoro ama blanketi. Wamepoteza vitabu, wamepoteza uniform zao, wamepoteza vitabu. na viatu. So naomba wahisani wajitokeze ili tusaidie hii shule yetu, wanafunzi warudi darasani.
And now to matters agriculture. Kajiado farmers are a happy lot after receiving the first consignment of national government reduced price DAP fertilizer. The region has received 1,680 sacks of fertilizer, with farmers who flocked the Loitoktok cereal board stores saying they will be able to farm on time during the expected short rains. Irrigation-dependent farmers have said the subsidized fertilizer will lower the cost of farming and increase yields in the next harvest.
Tunafurahi kama wakulima wa Lookuptv kwa sababu miaka mingi tumeteseka kwa sababu ya mbolea. Lakini mwaka huu mbolea imekuja kwa wakati na tutaweza kuotesha kwa wakati mzuri.
Tumehangaika kwa muda mrefu juu ya mbolea. Mbolea imepanda sana, imekwenda mpaka 6,500 na inanyima wakulima kupata chakula. Kama mwaka huu uliopita chakula ni haba, hatukupata. Sasa hatukuwa na matumaini, hata watu wengi walikuwa wanataka kupoteza mashamba. Lakini baada ya kupata ripoti kwamba imepatikana mbolea nafuu, basi watu wamejitokeza. Ukiangalia kama siku ya leo watu ni wengi mahali hapa, tulipata ripoti kupitia kwa ule ambaye anauza, akasema wakulima waje kwa sababu mbolea inakuja na tayari amepokea, na akasema atampa kila mtu kulingana na vile amejiandikisha kwa shamba lake.
All right, now also trending at this hour, residents of Mudhengera ward in Laikipia County are living in fear after Mkuruweni Dam showed signs of breaking. According to the locals, the dam that was built by the colonial settlers in the year 1946 has been intact until a local contractor cut down some trees while doing a water pumping project in the dam that loosened the walls. The dam that lies on approximately 16 acres serves over 4,000 people and their livestock. According to the area chief, Charles Ngunjiri, the dam poses a risk to the residents of Karandi, Tandare, and Kianugu locations that have a stream from the dam cutting across these villages. Take a look.
Kutokana na historia inaambiwa hii demu ilishibwa mwaka wa 1946, maybe around 1946, na up to that time hakuja kuwa na shida na hii damu, lakini of late kumekuwa na shida wakati kulianza mradi pale. Si vibaya kuwa na mradi, lakini tunasema kukawa na conflict kwa sababu wananchi kutoka pande ya Mkuruweni wakienda Mudhengera na watoto wakienda shule walikosa mahali ya kupitia. This problem, hii shida ililetwa na wakati contractor alikuja kwa site, kuna mahali aliguza, kuna miti ilikatwa ambayo ilikuwa imeshikilia the embankment of the dam, na pia kuna wakati maji ilifugwa ili iende kwa intake. Wakati maji ilifugwa iende kwa intake, the spillover ikakuja the other side, watu wakakosa mahali ya kupitia. So we are actually requesting hii bank ya hii dam iangaliwe na iangaliwe vizuri. Isipofanyika hivyo, hii ni jaga ambayo tunangojea tu.
Na kwa sababu nimeona na tumetembea na nini pia na watu wote ambao wako hapa, na tumeona ya kwamba ile dike ambayo inashikilia hii maji inavuja, ningewasihi na niwaombe tafadhali tujitunze na tutunze watoto wetu na mali yetu, kwa sababu hatujui wakati wowote ambao inaweza fanya nini, inaweza lipuka.
All right, now let's focus on matters politics and development. And President William Ruto's promise to actualize the Hustler Fund has been welcomed by stakeholders in Naivasha, Nakuru County. Benson Muthendi, the CEO Youth Enterprise and Development Fund, noted that this would see more Kenyans empowered financially. Now, Muthendi added that affirmative funds had changed the lives of many in the country through the revolving loans that were interest-free.
Each of these funds here provides a branded platform for the target clients. For instance, when you talk about youth, there are young people who come to us to inquire or to apply simply because it is youth, and they trust that that is the youth platform. And even as we structure our products, we have youth in mind. For the Youth Enterprise Fund, one of the functions of the Youth Enterprise Fund is to support young people to create linkages with large enterprises, and also to support young people to market their products.
Already resources are down there at the bottom. The only thing now we are saying, probably enhancement. And what CEO was talking about, if we can have enhancement, we are already in that space. It's just a matter of now reaching more and be able to support more groups at the constituency level. Maybe now what government needs to look at in terms of policy, what are we doing? Do we come together so that now we can be able to achieve that the Hustler Fund program this time?
When you look at it, even in terms of identifying the projects to be funded, the process of identifying those projects is by public participation at that grassroots level. So what the county member of parliament is coming to do is just to champion, and that's why we actually encourage them more to engage in civic engagement, in public awareness creation, so that then the community, because we believe this is an initiative by the community.
They also require to have of the fund, but at the group.
And now to rather interesting positive news at this hour. The Mini Miss Kenya 2022 champion, Margaret Andrea Mbodze, is set to represent Kenya in the coming international beauty pageant that is scheduled to take place in Dubai. Now she, who is a pupil at Bright Beginning, a kindergarten preparatory school, Kilifi County, was crowned the winner in the Little Mr. and Miss Kenya competition for pupils aged 9 to 11 years on 18 September this year at the National Theatre Hall of Kenya. Take a look.
Tell us who she now is.
First, I want to say thank you to my mother, and she supported me, so I say thank you. And for the other parents, I say support your children so that they can show whatever they have, if it's now or never.
Tunashukuru sana, leo imekuwa ni siku ya kufana. Kwingine na Kiingereza kusema it was a very humbling day, manake tumepata mwaliko rasmi na gavana wetu His Excellency Maitha Mung'aro ametuita katika ofisi yake, na nashukuru pia ni binti yangu ndo amefanya pia tukaweza kufika katika ile sehemu, na pia ni talanta ambayo pia imefanya katika pale, na amefurahia sana. Pengine tu ni wajuze kwa Magi kwa sasa ni Kilifi to the world. Kwa hivyo tayari pia ashapata mwaliko kuelekea sehemu ya Dubai ili kuweza kuwakilisha Kenya katika mashindano ya international kule sehemu za Dubai, ambayo tunatarajia ndani ya mwezi wa 10 hapo tarehe 18 hapo anaelekea kwa safari.
Tumekuwa na some sleepless nights tukitayarisha siku hii. Mamake akaniambia kwa vile ulikuwa mwalimu wake, you know her creativity, mtafanya na yeye her creative wear. So creative wear yake tukafikiria coast, mnazi ndio unajulikana ndio mti. Tukasema tutatengeza costume, the creative wear out of the mnazi. So tukachukua different parts za mnazi, tukaweza kutengeza hiyo outfit yake, which ilikuwa vizuri sana. So safari hii tumekuwa tukikaa na yeye, tunamwambia fanya hivi, na uzuri yeye ni mwepesi, anajua kusoma. Ukimwambia kitu mara moja anashika, si mtu ambaye anakupatia kazi ngumu sana. Kusema kweli ni mtu ambaye ni mtoto ambaye huwa amejitoa.
Beautiful story. We call it nurturing talent at a young age. We wish her all the best. Now moving on to matters health, even as we wrap up. Do not give up on cancer is the message from Texas Cancer Center as the world marks the end of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. The center organized an event dubbed Better Survival is Achievable to restore the hope of cancer patients that have given up with the journey or on the journey. Moses Okech has this report.
After feeling the pinch of the third most deadliest disease, cancer warriors could not hold their weight in being part of the Cancer Awareness Month organized by Texas Cancer Center.
Cancer is not a death sentence.
Grace, one of the parents who bears the weight of having a sick child undergoing cancer treatment, believes the journey is achievable.
Nimesikia tu poa, nimesikia niko encouraged because nilikuwa chini sana venye niliona mtoto wangu amepatwa na kansa akiwa mdogo. At least venye nimekuja kwa hii event, nimeona survivors, nikasikia at least niko encouraged.
On the other hand, Hassan Gulu's family, whose son had suffered from a type of cancer known as Burkitt lymphoma, narrated the difficulties they encountered during his treatment.
Tulipata kujua hiyo mtoto akona hiyo ugonjwa in a very short time, na hiyo type of cancer wanasema inaenda mbio sana. So within a week his case was like ilikuwa advanced stage.
I was in pain, nilikuwa nasikia uchungu sana every time anaenda kimo. Huwa analia sana kwa mtoto anasikia uchungu, alikuwa analia.
Growth ambayo ilikuwa kwa mwili yake alikuwa na fura tumbo na sehemu za siri. Sasa ilipopata hiyo dawa kimo ili shed off mara moja. Kwa njia damu tu, damu inatoka na all the opening like.
Despite Gulo spending 2.7 million shillings during the treatment process, his efforts did bear fruits.
Alhamdulillah, to the end, we made it. He survived.
Akaangaliwa after like baada ya kukaa 6 months bila kutumia madawa, akaangaliwa akasemekana all those cells that ilikuwa na shida zimerudi normal. Tukafurahi sana, nashukuru Mungu.
More than 42,000 cases are reported locally, with Texas Cancer Center having treated more than 30,000 patients, according to Dr. Catherine Nyongesa so far, with 30% of the number recovering fully.
Unfortunately, we lose about 28,000 patients every year. So you can see just from the statistics that we still have a long way to go. So, and that also applies to Texas, that a proportion of the patients, I would say more than 30%, have gone through the treatment and are cured. And we have another proportion that we've managed to control the symptoms, the distressing symptoms that were affecting them.
The affected children and adults suffer from various types of cancer, including leukemia, kidney cancer, retinoblasphomia, the eye cancer, and there are risk factors as tobacco and alcohol usage, which cause lung and throat cancer, and infections of the human papilloma virus HPV, which can cause cervical cancer. A problem, Dr. Nyongesa says, can be conquered.
So we need to eat healthy, have a balanced diet, and avoid excessive use of tobacco and alcohol.
However, the government has taken big steps in creating remedies for the menace with the establishment of different facilities.
We wish that cancer is a topic on every day. It's not just waiting for the Cancer Awareness Month.
In marking the cancer awareness, doctors, cancer patients and warriors come out to give hope to their friends, and this year was no exception. As the cancer awareness continues in the country, they believe that better survival is achievable, even as we usher in the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Moses Okech, Lookuptv.
Well, thank you very much, Moses Okech, for that report. And that story marks the end of trending news at this hour. However, there are more stories coming to you at exactly 6:30 p.m. in Kiswahili and 8 p.m. at the top of the hour. My name is Ankey Dorice. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.